Hey guys, it's Chloe, your director. I wanted to go over the new system that we talked about at our meeting the other night because I know a lot of you weren't there and couldn't make it for different reasons. So, this system I think will really be helpful for a lot of you, especially whenever you build your customer base. So those of you right now who think, oh, this may not be for me because I just started, this is perfect for you because you can get a head start, and as soon as you close your first party, you're already going to have customers put in this system. So let me go over it. The first thing on our Facebook page, I put a website called Team10e.com, which is from a superstar director who came up with this system. And if you go to the page, she has a blog there where you can download the slides for what she talked about at Reunion in Vegas at her breakout, and also the customer information sheet that you'll need for this follow-up system. Now, the customer information sheet is also in our files tab, as well as another sheet that has all of the information I'm going to show you guys here that I kind of made up to break the sections down. So what you're going to do is you're going to have someone order. They're going to either order online or through a party. So the first thing that you're going to do as soon as they order is you're going to check in. So that's this sheet, which is in our tab on our page in one of the files I uploaded. That's 24 to 48 hours after they order. So you're going to call them and you're going to thank them for their order, whether it was from a home party, a basket party, or online. And you're going to give them one tip about Scentsy. It can be whatever you want. A lot of people do like the cotton ball method, start with 1 cube, or you can ask them, what I like to do is to ask them what kind of space they're going to have the warmer in, because if they're going to have it in a space that has like cathedral ceilings like my house does, they don't need to start with 1 cube because that's going to do nothing for them. They need to start with 2 to 3 cubes. So you're going to kind of give them a fact. You're going to find them on Facebook if they have a Facebook, so you can immediately start connecting with them, and then you're going to tell them, hey, I just want to let you know I'm going to check back with you in a little bit. So what is the best way to reach you? Like, do you like email, phone, text? What's the best way? This is extremely important, even though it seems simple, because what you're doing is you're creating something to where the customer is going to feel comfortable with you contacting them. If you would just tell them, okay, I'm going to check back in a week, they'd be like, oh my gosh, is she going to call me again, if they hate the phone. So allow them to tell you what way they want you to contact them. Thank them for their order, and then you're done. So, and on here, there's little tips. On each page I'll be showing, I laminated mine. So you can go to Walmart and get a laminator for 20 bucks and laminate your stuff. It's amazing. I love laminating. I do it with all my stuff. So, after the check-in, okay, I have the forms for the customer connection cards, which are in the files that I uploaded. This is where you're going to put their name, how they want to be contacted, all that good stuff. So then they move behind the check back. So whenever it's time to check back, and you're always going to keep the oldest ones up front. That way, month to month, you can know which ones to pull from. So check back is meant for 1 week after you call, or, you know, whatever way you contact them, or 1 week after their order arrives. So you're going to contact them however they asked you to. You're going to have your little customer information sheet out because you already have it printed out from when you checked in. You have highlighted which way they prefer to be contacted. Okay, so this particular person, Hope, likes to be contacted by text. So you will check back with them, and this is all on this sheet as well. So 1 week or after the order delivers, and you're going to say, you know, that if they have opened their Scentsy products, you want to make sure they love it. You know, make sure you pull their order up so you can see what they ordered, so you can relate to them, and you can actually say, hey, do you love that by the Sea Bar? Do you love the Goldsmith warmer? Also, at this point, you want to be able to have a little bit of information about them as far as like their family, or you want to know a little bit about them. So also you can ask about something you know that you can relate to them to kind of build that relationship, because it's very important. And then the most important part, 2 things. You want to ask them whenever you check back, you're making sure they've opened all their stuff. So at this point, you're not asking anybody to host a party. You're doing nothing but customer service, okay? Which is why this system is so great. So you're going to ask them how they prefer a catalog. There's two ways. It can get mailed in the mail or dropped off to them, or it can get sent to them through email in a PDF file. The PDF files of all of our catalogs are always in the resources tab. Go ahead and save that so you can have it, copy it, and send it to yourself in email so you can keep it on file. So you're going to check back, and you are going to ask them these things as well. So I'm going to read from the list. You're going to ask them how often they want to be contacted, which is genius. I used to do the 2 by 2 by 2 system, but it was extremely vague. So if I would check back with them in 2 weeks, I mean, there really was nothing about, oh, hey, have you opened everything? Okay, bye. This is so much more specific, which is why I think it'll work well. And so I love this. So you ask them what they want to be contacted for. Examples, bring back bars, warmer of the month, if they want to be in your birthday bash, which is where you pick 5 people a month that you have their birthdays on for your customer information, and you can send them one thing, whatever you want. It could be, you know, a dryer disc. It could be a scent circle and their favorite scent. So you want to ask what their favorite scent is as well on this call in the check back. Ask them if they want you to be contacted for product sales, holiday sales, when new warmers come out, when the new catalog comes out. So that'll be every 6 months. Every 3 months if they want to refill, when new join opportunities arise. So you are literally, as you're talking to them, you're filling this out. At the bottom is where you can X off when they want to be contacted, and you can add in the notes anything additional. So I put their favorite bar, and she's actually ordering a 6-pack. I've gotten orders just off of starting this system and contacting people and asking them for this information so I can start these files. So check back a week. Then the checkup is going to vary. So it could vary from a month to 6 months, depending on if they just want to be contacted when the new catalog comes out. So a few really important things that you're doing in between the checkup. So the checkup is just when you contact them for whatever reasons they want. So if they have numerous reasons like birthday bash or bring back bars, sales, new catalog, that kind of thing, you're going to be contacting them a lot. But say they just want to be contacted every 6 months. In between that time, you're interacting with them. You're sending them at least one sample during that time. You're sending them, you know, maybe obviously a thank you card if they ordered. You're going to send that regardless. But you also can do these things. So also Kelly Tenney had this label template, which is on her page that I talked about in the beginning. You can download these. It's called the 6-pack club. It's really kind of cool. So what her customers do is she labels all her bars with this 6-pack club. And she tells them, you need to bring back 6 empty clamshells with this sticker on it. And if you bring back 6 empty clamshells, this is a personal special, okay? Not something you'd advertise on Facebook, but something all your customers would know about it. And I think they'll love it. I would love it. When they bring this 6th clamshell back, they get a free bar. So that's just something in between that you could be doing to build a relationship with your customer, to keep it kind of fun. The birthday bash, you can do a Scent of the Month club. You can do your own VIP program, which is different than Scentsy, but you could do your own VIP program. So it's like kind of like Kohl's Cash. So 10 punch card, 10 punches, 10 stamps, get a free bar, 10% off your order, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But that's it. Literally, it's really, really simple. So it'll all go in a notebook. And the more that you add your customers, the more that you'll get in here. So it's really, really, really nice. It's simple, but the most important thing is it's customer based. It's not about how you want to contact them. It's not about, oh, just pick up the phone and call. Because I used to always have that drilled into my head. And I'm going to tell you guys something. There's people who would rather die than pick up their phone, honestly. So you have to figure out what your customer wants, what they want. If they want text, if they want email. You can send mass emails through your workstation on your customer database. You can click all of them and send them an email. So it's really important that you really take the time to find the details on each customer. You want to know their favorite scent. You want to know when their birthday is. You want to know what they love. You know, if they're obsessed with snowmen or something, like write that down, because if that would come out in the holiday collection, like a snowman warmer, like there's ornaments coming out in this holiday season. So knowing these little things about your customers, connecting with them on Facebook, getting coffee with them, these little things are so important. So I hope that you guys like this. I hope you're excited. I'm really excited. When I went to the breakout, I just it was like a breath of fresh air because I never knew how to talk to people when I would actually call. So this is going to give you a way to feel comfortable talking to them because you're going to have kind of like guidelines that you can play around with, but a way to communicate with them, but so you can build that relationship, because whenever you check back at the end, that's when you've built this relationship with them for however many months, and that's when the joint opportunity arises. That's when, they've been following you on Facebook, so they're going to see you post pouch parties and they're going to ask you what a basket or a pouch party is. That is how that happens. It's going to happen naturally because you're going to build that relationship. So, all right. If you have any questions, ask your sponsor or ask our page, or you can ask me. All right. Bye.